palettes and kits like I do, I think you're going to really enjoy this video. This is going to be a lot of different reviews on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different sets or palettes of makeup. I know that Christmas time is coming soon as well, so once I get my hands on some of the holiday kits, I'll try to let you know like what I think about those in maybe another video like this before Christmas time. So if you're wondering what to put on your list or what to get for somebody else, that may be helpful. Meanwhile, these are just some relatively new palettes that have come out. I'm gonna have lots of swatches and pictures along the way, and if I have other videos where I've featured these things, I will definitely link to those as well. First palette I want to talk about is one I'm loving so much. It is the Feminine palette from Urban Decay. This is so awesome. I am loving this little kit, even though, you know, it may not have as many shades as the Naked palettes or, you know, some of the brand's larger palettes. It does have a gorgeous selection of shades that really caught my eye. I was really drawn in by that Bordello shade. It's like a gorgeous shimmery rose. Then you've got your light highlight. AC/DC is a really pretty lilac. And you've got Gunmetal. Hijack is a gorgeous teal. Lost is a great brown, and I'm really glad they threw a neutral brown into this kit because last weekend I was doing a look with this where I combined just these two pretty much. It was gorgeous. Today I'm wearing this kit and I'm using more of this pink shade Bordello on the lids and the brown in the crease and a little bit of AC/DC smudged underneath. So it's really, really versatile. I actually haven't picked up the Vice palette yet. I saw them both when I went to Ulta and I was actually more drawn to this. I don't know why, I just love those shades. It's simple, it's quick, it's easy, it's small, portable. Now the Too Faced Return of Sexy palette, I have a tutorial out on this. This is my Going Gold for Childhood Cancer Awareness video. I use this and I use these more neutral colors here. I also did a blog post with more swatches and my thoughts on this. Overall, what you should know about this palette is that it is 100% shimmery. Some shades are more like sparkly than others, actually contain, you know, like some little glittery bits. Other shades are more just a little bit metallic. I think it's a gorgeous palette and I love it. I really love what's going on with the smoky side and how they give you like kind of like a rosy shade almost, like a rosy taupe type color. The purple section is probably what I've reached for the most. When I've been wanting a purple look lately, this is the part I go to. It comes with a really nice quality liner as well. This is the Perfect Eyes waterproof liner. So I really like this palette, but what it's lacking is obviously some matte shades. I know a lot of people are like, you know, if it doesn't have some matte, I'm not really interested. So if you like shimmer, I think this is great. You can still get gorgeous looks with this palette alone. I think the colors are absolutely gorgeous, but if you love matte, you're not getting any there. The difference with that and the LORAC Pro palette, obviously, is the LORAC Pro gives you half matte, half shimmer. It's just that easy. Top is matte, bottom is shimmer. It's very, you know, simply laid out for you. It is a lot of neutral shades, a lot of classics that you would want, like, you know, golds and champagne colors and browns, light to dark. Also a great classic matte black, but you do get some fun colors to play with, like garnet. You get a nice deep plum. I also love the mauve shade. I think that is a super matte shade that they included in this kit, but it's really easy to use. I have a tutorial showing an all matte look that I really hadn't ever done before on the eyes, and I just loved it. Got lots of good feedback on that, but the shades are super soft. One thing to keep in mind is they all have a tendency to give you a little bit of fallout, meaning when you stick your brush into one of the colors, it can get a little flaky, so make sure to tap it off before you start applying on your eyes. Quality-wise, the shades are gorgeous. They swatch beautifully, as you saw there, but I mean, they are also just beautiful on the eyes and super blendable, so I would really recommend this palette. I promise I have more than just eye palettes in this video, but another one I've gotten tons of questions on is the Mally in the Buff palette. And what you have here is actually an eye base. This is kind of a paint pot style base, if you know what I mean. It's not one like Urban Decay Primer Potion, Too Faced Shadow Insurance that you put on and it kind of disappears onto the lid. This is just kind of like a base color and it makes everything else pop a little bit more when you put it on. I've learned the hard way, don't use too much of that. It will crease. If you use it very thin though, it's just right. It actually does prolong the wear of the shadows and it makes each one, even your lighter colors, really stand out from one another. Comes with a brush. It's a double-ended brush. One side is like a more full crease brush, the other side sort of a smudger brush that can also be used in the crease for a little more control. Really soft, really nice quality on the brush. And the shades are overall really warm, and they're pretty much just in the brown family. I mean, with the exception of this color that's kind of more like a grayish taupe, everything else is really kind of a warm brown or golden type shade, and that's nice. I enjoy using the palette for that purpose when I want, you know, my warm browns and that kind of a super neutral look. However, the question, of course, is if I already have the Naked 1 and the Naked 2, you know, do I need this? If you're thinking this is going to give you something extra in addition to what the Naked palettes do, I don't think it really does. I don't think you have to have this if you already have Naked 1, especially because there is a lot of overlap. You're getting deep browns and golds, but even with the Naked 1, you're also getting some plummy shades and some really dark, like charcoal, almost black colors, you know, that come in the Naked 1. And here, I mean, it's gorgeous and it's natural, but it's just mainly browns. If that's what you want, you may want this palette. These shades measure up to the quality of the Urban Decay shadows. I knew I already liked the Mally formula, the way her shadows go on, but for sheer variety, I don't think this is a must-have if you've already got your Naked palette. Now a product from Mally, a holiday kit that I'm just floored by, and I just had to get this even when I saw it online before I saw a presentation. I had to place my order for this. It's her High Shine liquid lipsticks, but it is a library of 10. I think these are referred to as being a slim line because they are smaller than the regular size Mally lip glosses. The variety is great here. There are some shades that I already have, just a few, like Blossom. That's a shade that I love. I'm wearing that on my lips right now. There are a bunch of new shades, I think some brand new shades just in her line now in this kit. And what's really cool is that you get a super deep shade that's very on trend for this season, like this deep berry. And then you get a nice range of pinks from like almost a plummy pink to some lighter colors. This Heartbreaker red shade is awesome. I wore that to the Cardinals game I went to a couple weeks ago. It was stunning. I love that color. It makes your teeth look so white or opaque on the lips. Even if you use a nude shade, it really does show. I also love that you can take these out like all the way to the border of your lips and there's no feathering out or anything like that. It's a phenomenal formula. It is comfortable to wear. It has good staying power. Obviously, if you're eating a lot or you're drinking or kissing or something like that, these are going to wear down. They're not a long wear lip product like a stain or something like that. They last better than some of the more slick or greasy lip glosses. So I love these and I love this little kit. I have this kit from Benefit. It's called She's So Jetset and it says Living the Luxe Makeup Kit. And it is a cute little box here that comes with sort of a little grab bag of Benefit products. You've got the Professional Pro Balm to minimize pores. You get a little eyeshadow quad here. Actually, that seems to be the equivalent of like a full-sized eyeshadow quad that you might see from some brands. The blush is kind of small. It's like a half peach blush, half sort of golden highlight type color. You get one of the Benefits They're Real mascaras, and if you're not familiar with that, it's the kind that has that little spiky end there. See how there's little tips on the end that can help you kind of flare out the lashes? I do like this mascara. It's not my all-time favorite, but it's pretty good. The challenge with this little guy, you don't have much wand from here to here, so it can be a little difficult. It's like all brush, so it can be a little tricky to get around with certain parts of your eye. You get a soft kind of peachy lip color, very nude type lip. I like what's in this kit, but my only complaint personally, and I had the same thing with the How to Look the Best at Everything kit, was that not every product in here lifts out. Like, it's cool that you could take the Professional with you, you could take the gloss out with you, but your blush and your eyeshadow stay in here. And to say if I just wanted to take the eyeshadow somewhere, I've got to take the whole box. And so I think it would be kind of cool if that was just like a little pop-out thing, but if you were giving this as a gift to somebody who wanted to test out some Benefit stuff, I think this would give them a great idea of the brand. I really do love the quality of these shadows, but I wouldn't rush out and get this kit for the shadows because these are some basic colors you're probably going to already have. The blush is pretty, but it's not amazing, so I just kind of give this kit sort of an average rating. I like the stuff, but I don't think it's an absolute rush out and get it type of kit. Another thing that I was kind of disappointed by from Benefit was the Perk Up Artist. As clever and funny as this packaging is, I love how it's kind of like there's your pickup artist, Perk Up Artist type guy on there. And then inside you've got these little compartments. They all open up individually, so none of them really dry out, but one says correct, that's the yellow. One says cover and one says brighten. My problem is that these basically don't do enough. There's not enough coverage, there's not enough impact, result, whatever you want to say. Yellow does an okay job of like brightening up your under eye area, but the cover one, the one that's basically the concealer, is not thick enough. These are all a very, very thin texture, and it's really easy for them to just rub them in and they just disappear entirely. And that cover part, like, you can't count on that to cover up a lot of redness, spots, discoloration on your face. I mean, I feel like I would put this stuff on and then I'd be like, okay, I need to grab another concealer because this didn't work. The brighten, that's another part that like totally disappeared. I thought this was going to be like a pretty, you know, kind of glowy thing to wake up maybe my inner parts of my eye area, and once again, just kind of a greasy feel, and it sort of disappeared. So I guess my tip would be the correct is okay. They shouldn't have just made these all the same texture. The concealer needs to be a little thicker so it can cover more, and the brighten, I was just like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It disappeared. So, sorry, but I'm not a fan of that. Finally, something I know I've talked about on Instagram, Twitter, whatnot. This is from Laura Geller. It's the Fresh Brewed Beauty Kit. And for coffee lovers like me, this instantly catches your eye and you think, oh, that's so cute. So, I was really excited by this kit. There are actually some products in the kit that are caffeine infused, which is kind of neat. But basically with this kit, it is a neutral matte kit. That's what we're talking about here. You get a Balance and Brighten full size. I know I love this product. My mom loves this product. This is a powder foundation swirled with different shades, different pigments. You get a blush, and this is known as the Baked Impressions. This is a new sort of line. You notice it's not domed up like a lot of her baked products are. It's pressed in and it's got that coffee bean detail, but this is sort of a mauve-ish neutral blush. I'm wearing the blush today. I think it's pretty. I like it. It's not one of the blushes you look at and go, oh, what a stunning blush. It's just kind of neutral, and that's what it's supposed to be, and that's okay. The thing that I have been using the most out of this kit has actually been this great highlight. It's the Baked Highlighter in French Vanilla. This one is domed up a little bit. Comes with a little double-ended thing here. You've got like kind of a paddle side almost that you can use here, and then you've got a smaller side. You can use it around the eyes. What I love about this is not a shimmery highlight at all. I got it on today, and I love how it does actually function to lighten certain areas, brighten them up, but no sparkle. To compare this to like the LORAC Perfectly Lit Powder in Spotlight, this is less golden and even less shimmery than that. Just a really natural finish. Maybe just a kind of a satin finish. I don't know. I really, really like it, though. You also get a trio of eyeshadows. Neutral, matte eyeshadows. And they also have the little coffee bean imprint there. There's absolutely no fallout with these. They're relatively easy to blend, and you can wear them wet or dry. If you're buying for someone who wants natural, matte makeup, I think of people with even aging skin, and they're like, yes, this is what I want because I don't want a ton of shimmer attracting attention to wrinkles around the eye. This could be really good for you. This whole kit could be very wearable for you. It comes with a gloss as well. This is the Color Drenched Gloss in Cafe au Lait. It does have a little bit of a coffee type scent. I really like that gloss. The kit as a whole, I mean, it's got a couple of Laura Geller's outstanding products, the Balance and Brighten and the Highlight. The other things are nice little extras. They're not the type of products you're going to probably ooh and ah over because they are just super basic. They're not wowing me incredibly, but they are nice products to have, and if you want to get this for somebody, supply them with some makeup basics, or if that's what you're looking for, you might really enjoy this kit. So I hope that was informative for you guys. Again, I'll be trying to do this again before Christmas time so I can talk about some of the different holiday things coming out. Some of my favorites that I talked about in this video have got to be the Urban Decay Feminine Palette. Love this Mally set of lip glosses. Going to be using those nonstop, and I also love, love, love the LORAC Pro. So thank you so much for taking time to watch. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.